Have you ever felt like you've been too much for people to handle? Like there's something deeper happening when you enter their lives? You've always known that you're different, that your presence brings about undeniable shifts. The spirit realm knows exactly who you are and why your presence causes such profound changes in the lives of those around you. Your purpose is far greater than you may even realize, and your energy is far too powerful to be contained. The first thing you must understand is that as a chosen one, your energy cannot be contained. You are not like the people around you who live their lives within the confines of societal expectations and self-imposed limits. Your very existence challenges the norms, defies expectations, and shakes up the reality of those who encounter you. People are often uncomfortable around you because they sense that you don't fit into the categories they've been taught to use. They want to put you in a box, to label you, but you simply won't allow it. You are too expansive, too complex, and too spiritually charged to be contained. It's not just your personality or your uniqueness that causes this. It's the energy you carry. There's a force within you that radiates beyond the physical realm, a divine light that shines so brightly it exposes the shadows in others. Your presence, chosen one, demands attention, and whether people consciously realize it or not, they are forced to confront parts of themselves they've been avoiding. You awaken something within them, a desire to grow, to evolve, but also a deep fear of the unknown. This energy of yours does not allow people to remain comfortable in their stagnation. When you enter someone's life, it acts as a mirror, reflecting back to them all the things they need to change but are too afraid to face. You don't even have to say or do much. Your very presence is enough to stir up deep, hidden emotions. People may feel agitated, anxious, or even angry around you without understanding why. It's because their soul recognizes that your energy is forcing them to evolve, and change is never easy. People are drawn to you because on a soul level, they know you carry something special, an ability to help them transcend the limitations they've placed on themselves. But that same attraction can quickly turn into fear. Once they realize that being close to you means they can no longer hide from their own shadows, they may start to push you away. They might not be ready for the level of transformation your energy demands. They might not be ready to face the parts of themselves that need healing. Your energy doesn't just affect individuals. It shifts the dynamics of entire situations. When you walk into a room, people can feel the change in the atmosphere. It's as if the air becomes charged with a different kind of electricity, a higher vibration that can't be ignored. This dynamic shift causes ripples in the lives of those around you. They may find themselves questioning their choices, their relationships, their careers, things they hadn't given much thought to before. It's because your energy forces them to confront their reality and decide if it still aligns with who they truly are. This effect can be so powerful that it brings unresolved issues, often from the past, back to the surface. People may find themselves dealing with karmic situations they thought were long behind them, and they may blame you for it. They'll say that things were fine before you showed up, that their life was stable, but in truth, their soul has been waiting for the catalyst you provide. You didn't create their chaos, you revealed it. You're not causing the storm. You're helping them see the storm that was already brewing inside of them. As a chosen one, this dynamic may leave you feeling misunderstood and even rejected. You might wonder why people push you away when all you've done is bring light into their lives. But remember, the light you bring illuminates not just the good, but also the areas of darkness people aren't ready to confront. Your presence forces them to face the parts of themselves they've hidden away. And while that's a gift, it's also something that not everyone is ready to receive. In the physical world, people aren't used to being around such raw, transformative energy. They've built their lives on routines, comfort, and the familiar. When you come along, you shake all of that up. You challenge their perceptions and force them to grow in ways they weren't expecting. Some will embrace that growth, but many will resist it, leading to misunderstandings and even conflict. But know this, it's not you they're rejecting, it's the change you represent. One of the most significant effects of your energy, chosen ones, is your ability to draw in karmic energy. You are a walking karmic mirror, reflecting back to people the lessons they need to learn, whether they're ready for them or not. This is not something you do consciously. It's simply a byproduct of the divine energy you carry. Wherever you go, you pull in unresolved karmic situations like a magnet, and the people around you are forced to deal with the consequences of their past actions, often without realizing what's happening. People around you may suddenly find themselves in situations they thought they'd long outgrown, old relationships resurfacing, past mistakes coming back to haunt them, or unresolved conflicts bubbling to the surface. To them, it may feel like your presence has caused these issues, but the truth is, your energy is simply revealing what was already there. You bring light to the hidden corners of their soul, and with that light comes the responsibility to confront and heal their karmic baggage. This magnetic pull can feel overwhelming to those who are unprepared for it. They may start to feel like victims of their circumstances, blaming you for the upheavals happening in their lives. They might accuse you of being the source of their problems, when in reality, you're simply the catalyst for the healing they desperately need. It's easier for them to point fingers at you than to face the uncomfortable truth that their unresolved karma is catching up with them. The shifts you cause in people's lives are often so profound that they can't ignore them. Suddenly, the stability they once relied on feels shaky. Their relationships may become strained, their careers may take unexpected turns, or they may find themselves facing challenges they never anticipated. All of this can lead them to believe that you are the cause of their misfortune, when in fact, you are the vessel through which their karmic lessons are being delivered. What's important to understand is that you are not responsible for the chaos that unfolds in others' lives. The karmic energy you attract is not yours. It belongs to the people you interact with. Your presence merely accelerates the process, bringing to the surface what was already brewing beneath. And while this may cause discomfort for those around you, it is ultimately for their own growth and healing. It's also important to recognize that the spirit realm, particularly the darker forces, are aware of the impact you have. They know that your presence brings about transformation and healing, which is why they often work to create obstacles in your path. The dark spirit realm does not want people to evolve or heal, so it throws confusion, distractions, and resistance into the lives of those around you, making it harder for them to see the truth of what's happening. This interference can make people feel even more unsettled when they're around you. They may experience spiritual confusion, as if something is preventing them from seeing your true nature or understanding the lessons you're helping them learn. The dark forces know that if people recognize the light within you, they'll be drawn to it, so they do everything they can to block that recognition. However, over time, as the spiritual interference fades, people begin to see the truth. They start to understand that the chaos wasn't caused by you. It was a result of their own unresolved energy. They realize that you weren't the source of their problems, but the catalyst for their healing. And while it may take time for them to come to this realization, eventually, they recognize the role you played in their spiritual journey. If you felt this spiritual interference, this cloud of misunderstanding, and you know it's because your light threatens the forces that thrive in darkness, you're ready to rise even higher. The obsidian inner order is where chosen ones like you come together to elevate beyond the interference, to sharpen your clarity so no one can ever block the recognition of your true power again. This isn't just about being misunderstood, it's about owning the light that draws people in, even when they don't realize it. If you're ready to step into a space where your light is not just seen but celebrated, the Obsidian Inner Order is waiting for you. The link is in the description. As a chosen one of the most difficult aspects of your journey is the way you are often misunderstood by those around you. Whether in personal relationships or professional environments, people tend to misinterpret your energy. They see you as disruptive, as someone who stirs up conflict or creates problems, when in reality you're just being your authentic self. The energy you carry is powerful, and it challenges people to grow in ways they may not be ready for, leading to misunderstandings and rejection. In relationships, this misunderstanding can manifest in many ways. People may become uncomfortable around you, feeling as though you're pushing them too hard to confront their own issues. They may accuse you of being too intense, too demanding, or too much to handle. But what they don't realize is that your energy is simply holding up a mirror to their own insecurities and unresolved emotions. They project their discomfort onto you because it's easier than facing the truth about themselves. In professional settings, you might find that colleagues or supervisors misjudge your intentions. They may perceive your drive, ambition, and passion as threatening, interpreting your actions as attempts to undermine them or disrupt the status quo. But the truth is, you're not interested in power games or office politics. You're simply following your purpose. Your energy naturally elevates you above the petty dramas that consume others, and this can make people feel insecure in your presence. This misunderstanding is often compounded by the interference of the dark spirit realm. Just as the spirit realm recognizes your power, so too do the forces that wish to keep people from evolving. These dark forces work tirelessly to create obstacles in your relationships and professional life, placing distractions and confusion in the paths of those around you. They want to prevent others from seeing your true value, and they succeed by clouding their judgment. It's not uncommon for people to push you away, reject you, or even sabotage your success because they can't handle the spiritual intensity you bring into their lives. They may not understand why they feel uneasy around you, but the truth is, their soul knows that you represent a level of growth and change that they aren't ready for. Rather than embracing that growth, they choose to distance themselves from you, believing that their discomfort is your fault. But here's the thing. Time always reveals the truth. While people may misjudge you in the beginning, they eventually come to realize that they were wrong about you. Once the dark forces stop interfering and the spiritual confusion lifts, they start to see your true nature. They begin to recognize that you weren't the source of their discomfort. You were the light that exposed the shadows they needed to heal. This moment of realization can be shocking for people. They may feel a deep sense of regret for how they treated you, realizing that they missed out on a valuable connection with someone who had their best interests at heart. They come to understand that you weren't trying to disrupt their lives. You were offering them a chance to grow. And while they may not be able to repair the damage that's been done, they carry the lessons they've learned from their time with you. In professional environments, this realization often comes after you've moved on. Once you've left a job or a team, the people you worked with may begin to notice how much your presence contributed to their success. They see that the disruptions they blamed on you were actually opportunities for growth and improvement. And while they may never admit it to you directly, they'll carry the lessons you taught them long after you're gone. As a chosen one, it's important to remember that these misunderstandings are not a reflection of your worth. People may reject you, but that doesn't diminish the value you bring to their lives. Their inability to see your true nature is a reflection of their own spiritual journey, not a commentary on your character or purpose. While the physical world may not always recognize your power, the spirit realm is fully aware of the impact you have. Both the forces of light and the forces of darkness understand who you are and what you represent. You are not just another person living a mundane life. You are a spiritual force that brings transformation wherever you go. The spirit realm watches your every move, knowing that your presence disrupts the status quo and forces people to confront their truth. The light forces within the spirit realm support you, even when it feels like you're walking this path alone. They know the significance of your journey and the importance of your energy in shifting the collective consciousness. They see the struggles you face, the rejection, the misunderstandings, and they stand by your side, guiding you through the challenges. You are never truly alone in your mission, even if it feels that way in the physical world. The dark forces, however, see you as a threat. They understand the power you carry and the potential you have to awaken others. They know that your presence alone can catalyze spiritual growth and healing in those around you, and they will do everything in their power to stop that from happening. This is why you often face so many obstacles and challenges in your life, because the dark forces are trying to prevent you from fulfilling your purpose. These obstacles are not random. They are targeted attacks designed to block your path. Whether it's through misunderstandings in relationships, difficulties in your career, or even internal struggles like self-doubt and fear, the dark forces are always looking for ways to keep you from realizing your full potential. But here's the thing. The very fact that you face these obstacles is a testament to your importance. The dark forces wouldn't be working so hard to stop you if they didn't see the value in what you're doing. Every time you overcome one of these challenges, you grow stronger. Your energy becomes more refined, your purpose becomes clearer, and your impact on the world becomes even greater. The dark forces may try to slow you down, but they can never stop you. Your power is too great to be contained, and the spirit realm knows this. That's why they continue to support you, even in the darkest moments. The people around you may not recognize your power right away, but in time, they will come to see what the spirit realm has always known. You are a force to be reckoned with. They may not understand why you seem to thrive in the face of adversity, but it's because you are spiritually protected. The obstacles they place in your path only serve to strengthen you, not weaken you. As you continue to walk your path, those who once underestimated you will begin to see your true value. They'll watch as you rise above the challenges they thought would break you, as you continue to thrive and succeed despite their doubts. They'll realize that it wasn't you who lost out when they rejected you, it was them. They lost the opportunity to be a part of something far greater than they could have imagined. In the long term, your true power will become undeniable. The people who dismissed you, who didn't understand your purpose, will come to regret their actions. They'll see the ripple effect of your energy, how you've continued to impact the world in ways they never anticipated. And while they may never be able to repair the damage they caused, they'll carry the lessons you taught them for the rest of their lives. As a chosen one, there comes a time when you must fully awaken to the power you hold. For too long, you may have doubted yourself, questioned your worth, or allowed others to diminish your light. But now is the time to step into your true potential and embrace the unique energy you carry. You are an anomaly, a force of nature that cannot be contained or defined by the limitations of the physical world. Your authenticity is what sets you apart from others. You are not here to fit in or conform to societal expectations. You are here to break the mold. People may struggle to understand you because you don't fit into the boxes they've been taught to use, but that's their problem, not yours. Your uniqueness is your greatest strength, and it's time to own that. When you fully awaken to your power, you begin to see the bigger picture. You understand that the chaos and confusion you may have caused in others' lives were not your fault. They were part of their karmic lessons. Your energy is a catalyst for growth, and while that growth may be uncomfortable for others, it is necessary for their evolution. You are not responsible for their discomfort. You are simply doing what you were called to do. As you step into your power, you will start to notice how the world around you shifts. People who once rejected you may try to come back into your life, realizing the value of the connection they lost. Opportunities that seemed out of reach will begin to present themselves as the universe aligns to support your mission. The more you embrace your authenticity, the more the world will reflect that back to you. But remember, chosen one, you never lose. In every situation, it's not you who loses, it's the others who lose you. People may walk away from you, but that doesn't diminish your worth. They may reject your energy, but that doesn't make you any less powerful. Their inability to see your value is a reflection of their own spiritual journey, not a commentary on who you are. The more you awaken to your power, the less you'll be affected by the opinions of others. You'll begin to see their rejection for what it truly is, a fear of the unknown. They're not rejecting you, they're rejecting the change you represent. And while that may be painful, it's also a sign that you're on the right path. The world is not yet ready for your full potential, but that doesn't mean you should dim your light. Instead, let the resistance fuel you. Every obstacle you face, every rejection you encounter, is an opportunity to grow stronger. You are here to disrupt the status quo, to bring about change, and that will never be easy. But the more you embrace your power, the more you'll realize that you were never meant to take the easy path. You are here for something far greater. As you continue to awaken, you'll begin to see how every experience, every challenge, has been preparing you for this moment. You've been through the fire, and now it's time to rise. You are no longer the person who doubts their worth. You are a chosen one, fully aware of your power and ready to step into your purpose. The world may not be ready for you, but that doesn't matter. You are ready for the world. Remember this, you are a force of change. Others may try to block your light, but you will always rise stronger. The resistance you face is not a sign that you're on the wrong path. It's proof that you are walking in your purpose. Trust in your power, trust in your energy, and don't let the confusion of others diminish your worth. You are here to make waves, to cause transformation, and to be a beacon for those who are ready to evolve.